thriller, and then they lose to the Suns, and it was kind of a clunker. LA looked really lethargic compared to the energetic Suns in Game 1. The defending champs lost 99-90, even with Chris Paul playing through injury. King James finishes with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 10 dimes. He also committed 5 of their 14 turnovers. And AD really struggled, just 13 points, hitting less than a third of his shots from the floor. Here's Dave McMenamin with more on the Lakers.
Lakers take the loss in Game 1. Davis finished with 13. Lakers didn't have nearly enough today.
If the Lakers are to avoid an 0-2 hole against the Suns on Tuesday, or heaven forbid, an unceremonious first-round exit to end their repeat title bid, Anthony Davis has to be better than what we saw on Sunday. It's that simple.
But there's no way we're winning a game, let alone a series, with me playing the way I play. So, this is on me. I take full responsibility for sure.
As bad as AD was, logging a team worst plus-minus of -18, shooting 5 for 16 from the field, and getting outscored and out-rebounded by DeAndre Ayton, LeBron James knows Davis has a habit of breaking out of his shell after laying an egg.
But I love when AD puts that pressure on himself. We're a better team when he's aggressive. We're a better team when he demands the ball. But we all got to do our jobs a lot better as well.
Indeed, in the 2020 postseason, the 3 times Davis suited up after shooting less than 50% the game before, he averaged close to 32 points on 57% shooting. He dominated.
Like I said, it's on me. I'm not too worried about my performance. I know I'll be better. I know we'll be better in Game 2 as a whole.
Anytime he comes to the pressure and tell you guys we can't win without him or with him playing the way he played, he always responds. So looking forward to that. And when AD is AD, then we're the Lakers.
Kendrick Perkins joins us now. So, Perk, LeBron said he loves it when AD steps up and holds himself accountable. In your estimation, what's the most important factor to AD having an up-to-par performance in Game 2?
Well, Hannah, he has to be aggressive. Last night watching Anthony Davis, he acted like he was allergic to the paint. Okay? You can't just settle for jump shots, although we know he's capable of knocking them down. AD has to get in the paint. He has to be dominant. He has to get to his spots. I would like for Frank Vogel to move him to the 5 so that he could be more of a lob threat at the basket, but he just has to be aggressive. Hannah, he only shot 5 free throws last night. Anthony Davis is at his best when he's shooting 10 to 18 and maybe even 20 free throws. We know that he's attacking and being aggressive.
Yeah, the whole team looks sort of lethargic, and we have to give props on the other end to Chris Paul. He played through that right shoulder injury. Suns came out with a lot of energy, and CP3 says he'll be good to go for tomorrow night. We certainly hope so. All right, let's talk about the Hawks coming into MSG, and Trae Young, in classic New York villain fashion, hits the game winner, silences the crowd, first ever playoff game. What did he show you yesterday?
And good for him. And Hannah, look, to all the New York fans out there, can y'all be humble? Can y'all show some class? I mean, y'all haven't been in the playoffs for a decade or so. Show some class. But look, I expected Trae Young, Ice Trae, to go out there and perform like this. Hannah, I'm expecting them to have like a Jamal Murray from last year type impact on these playoffs. And he's so electrifying. He could get to the basket at will. And the thing that I love most about him now is his facilitating for others and picking his spots and being efficient. But Ice Cold Trae is a 4-level scorer, and he's ready for all the smoke.
I love it. And how about Lou telling him in the timeout, do not pass the ball.
I love it.
You take that shot. I can't imagine the chance for Game 2 on Wednesday night. Perk says, stay classy, Garden.
Yeah.
Thanks, Perk.
The Bears are coming up. It looks like...
Yeah, Brian, it sounds like you probably heard AD's presser just there. He said that he felt like it was on him. He's got to play better for you guys to win. Just wondered your perspective on that and what you guys can do to help him as well.
It's never just one guy. But I love when AD puts that pressure on himself. We're a better team when he's aggressive. We're a better team when he demands the ball. And but we all got to do our jobs a lot better as well. Tonight was a great opportunity for us to play better, and obviously we didn't do that. But we look forward to game 2.
You've spoken before about game 1 being a feel-out game for you, LeBron, and you've got to take it in, you've watched the film, etc. And I know you'll do that again, but is there any initial impressions that you saw from this team that different from what you saw in the regular season?
No, we know how great of a team we're playing. That's why they're number 2 team in the league. But we got to make shots. We did a hell of a job defensively. Obviously, Book, played exceptionally well. Got into his groove, made a lot of shots, but we held this team to 99 points, and we got to put the ball in the hole as well. We got to put some pressure on their defense, and tonight we didn't do that.
Okay.
LeBron, brought in with Chris Paul after the near the foul line. How's your shoulder, and was that a dangerous play?
I'll be ready for game 2.
Kyle.
LeBron, how are you feeling about the on-court chemistry and connectivity of the team? Are these guys still learning each other? Are you still learning guys that you haven't played with much?
No, we feel great. We look forward to watching the film tomorrow, breaking it down as a team and being better in game 2.
Mark.
LeBron, what was your reaction to the NBA that's saying that you violated the health and safety protocols? What's your perspective and explanation on all that?
I'll be ready for game 2.
Bill?
LeBron, specific to AD, he said that you guys can't win a game, let alone a series, with him playing the way he played today. What is needed of him in this matchup specifically, and for you guys to win this series?
It's always just AD being AD. Anytime he comes to the pressure and tell you guys we can't win without him or with him playing the way he played, he always responds. So looking forward to that. And when AD is AD, then we're the Lakers.
Dan?
Hey, LeBron, I have 2 quick ones for you. Where do you think Aiden was able to really hurt you guys? Was that secondary and kind of third level on defensive rotations? And then I guess just generally in your career, what has it been like for you between game 1 and game 2 that's allowed you to be so successful after these series opening losses?
Aiden is a big body, and we knew that coming into the series that he does a hell of a job on the offensive rebounding, and we got to control that. You put a lot of attention on Chris and Book, and it allows him to be down in the paint with a lot of smalls, trying to box him out with our 2 guards and our points and things of that nature. And he's just big. He's able to jump over them and use his athleticism and his length and his strength. So, we got to do a much better job of sandwich rebounding and not allowing him to get these second chance points for their team because they just shoot it extremely well. For 2, it gives me more time to just dissect the team, know what we did wrong in the previous game, especially games 1. It's always been a fill-out game for me. So, looking forward to breaking down the film tonight and then as a team tomorrow and even get some more on the day of the game, I believe, Tuesday, and get ready for that challenge again.
Last 2. Barry?
Hey, LeBron, you guys played till October 11th last year to win the championship. 7 months later, you're starting it all over again. How much of a challenge is this, considering the circumstances and the season, the conciseness of the season, your injury, AP's injury? How much more of a challenge is this year?
Every year is a challenge. It just feels like a big blur. It feels like we went from one playoffs to the next, to be completely honest. I feel like we went from playing in the bubble, compete for a championship, to now being back in arenas and just traveling to compete for a championship. So very taxing mentally and physically, but only the strong survive. So we are in a position and we put ourselves in, and we're up for the challenge.
Last question, Jovan.
Hey, LeBron, on Friday we talked to you guys about the unique challenge of Phoenix and their mid-range attack in the pick and roll. I'm just curious what your first impressions were of how you guys defended Chris and Book in the pick and roll and kind of what you can improve on.
Well, I mean, at the point of attack, I think Book was exceptional off the pick and roll today, coming full steam against our bigs, against our smalls, living in the mid range, also making great passes to his bigs and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, we gave up 99 points. So I thought we did a heck of a job. I know, like I said, Book got off some, but we did a heck of a job of trying to contain everybody.